need to be there. See participating stores for complete details.
Today's the big day.
What up, home skillets?
UFO TV is giving you a Safe in the Kitchen marathon.
Try some cocoa.
Relive some of Safe's best kitchen moments. His greatest recipes.
Just about, quarter cup should be good.
And all his best friends.
I see you're making hummus.
Catch the entire Safe in the Kitchen marathon starting now, only on UFO TV.
So I just joined a gang. And I'm not talking about 311 Boys, Cornbread Mafia, Dixie Mafia, Fullerton Boys, Black Mafia, Bloods, Crips, Young Boys, Pokes, Yardies, Snakehead, Fresno Bulldogs, Savage Skulls, Whitehead Gang, Rest in Peace Bill Lovett, West Mob, Los Angeles Crime Family, the Purple Gang, or Gangnam Style. I'm talking about the Deli Container Gang, otherwise known as DCG. Let's get into it. Real quick, we gotta give a special shout out to our sponsors. This episode of Safe in the Kitchen is sponsored by Metamucil. Metamucil is a great fiber supplement. It promotes regularity. Whether you poop too much or you poop too little, or both like me, get yourself some Metamucil. Yo, thank you Metamucil for sponsoring this video. So I'm gonna give y'all an insider look into my cabinets. As y'all can see, I carry exclusively deli containers. I got a couple different varieties. I got the 8 ounce, 16 ounce, 32 ounce. Now let me give y'all the top 7 reasons why you should get deli containers. Reason number 1, one size lid fits all. It doesn't matter if you got the 8 ounce, 16 ounce, or 32 ounce, you no longer have to get elbows deep in a Tupperware drawer to find out what lid goes on that orange stained container that you stole from your mom last year. She thinks about that Tupperware a lot, dude. You should give it back. Give her a call too. I know she worries about you. Reason number 2, portion control. I know that this is 8 ounces or 1 cup of granola, which is 210 calories. But let's be real, I'm pounding granola out of that 32 ounce back there like a sophomore with no rhythm. Reason number 3, they make efficient use inside the fridge, and they stack on top of each other real nicely.
What's up with the keyboard?
Oh, that's so my beats always stay fresh. Reason number 4, most varieties are freezer ready, which means they are perfect for soup, stocks, or illegal shark meat. Yo, you need meat, you give me a call. This 5. Reason number 5, you can use it as a drink shaker. And then, once you're done shaking it all up, you just drink right out of it. Yo, you haven't experienced a hangover until you've had the 1-to-1 ratio of cheap Trader Joe's vodka with Arizona Mucho Mango on a Saturday night watching Gilmore Girls on your parents' Fubo TV because they've been using the same password since the 2003 AOL trial disc days. Reason number 6, your doctor says drink 64 ounces of water a day. You say, how the flip am I gonna measure that? I don't got an abacus. Boom, 2 of these 32 ounce containers. In fact, I drink 3 of them. What are you gonna do? Call the cops? Yo, actually don't call the cops, but let me know about that meat. Reason number 7, they're cheap as hell. I got 100 total Tupperware, or 200 pieces if you're including the lids like the other Tupperware manufacturers, for $45 plus tax. Let's do a search on Amazon. Rubbermaid is selling 1/5 of the total Tupperware for only half the cost. You do the math. So whether you're looking at the 8 ounce, 16 ounce, 32 ounce, or 12 and 24, I hope you give deli containers a try. See where it takes you. Add them to your kitchen. Make some memories. I don't know. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.
I got that deli container. Yo, bitches be haters. I'm my deli container. I do my own, I don't cater. One size lid, I don't do no dang. It's so cheap, convenient. You know I ain't kidding.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Safe in the Kitchen. It's your boy Safe Neighbor. Now today, we're making secret sauce. Yo, keep this one on the DL, alright? They can't know about this one. This one's just between me and you. Alright. Now secret sauce is a great sauce for burgers, fries, really anything you like. And the first step of secret sauce, we gotta chop up some pickles. Now you can do whole pickles, spear pickles. The only thing that matters is we gotta get a real fine dice on this thing, alright? It's gotta be something tip. I'll be right back. Yo, next up, in your bowl of pickles, we're gonna do a half a cup of mayo. You can just kind of eyeball it. It's no big deal right now. There's more important things. But yo, remember, keep this on the DL, right? It's just between me and you. And after that, we're gonna do tomato ketchup. Just about, you know, a quarter cup should be good. Oh, shit. Yeah, kind of lost my bowl back there, but just about a teaspoon of garlic powder, fresh crack of black pepper. Just mix that up for the, your boy's gotta go, but don't forget to like and subscribe. Recipe down below.
This has been a test. If it has caused a real pizza emergency, you are instructed to go directly to Pizza Hut and order their famous pan pizza with your favorite toppings.
Yo, what up? My name's Miard, and this is my reaction. Alright, now let's get to the videos.
Salt on it.
Alright,
French toast. Your leftover pizza.
I'm interested.
Start off by
I'm
making a
invested.
custard.
Let's
There's
where you
no
go with
real
this.
recipe with this eggy custard. The bottom has reached your desired darkness. Now give it a flip once. When you French toast savory
Ooh!
cake,
It's
the
looking
egg
crispy.
actually
I don't know about it though. I think we can do a little bit better than that though. I think we can do a little bit better than that.
Here's a method for baking a normal home oven without put it in a very thin film of olive oil.
Ooh, olive oil. You know what that's about to do.
This dough, pull the grate
No.
out as far as it goes.
No
Here
steel?
comes putting the dough onto the grate, oil side down. Side
Yo,
down.
that's kind of
Have big
dangerous,
areas
but
and watch it like a hawk.
oh,
This
I'm
first part,
watching.
only a few little burn spots
Oh,
are
that's
standard.
looking
Traditional
insane!
pizza broiler is hotter
Ah,
as
now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Forget that other one. This is how you do it. This is looking
So I'm simply going to
insane.
rotate as I
This is eggs we're talking about.
I like eggs.
Scramble
I
your
don't know
eggs
if I like
in a
those eggs, though.
circular motion.
That heat's a little low. We gotta get
And I
that
just
heat
need
up.
Enough silicone spatula to scrape the bowl. Start stirring gently.
You're kind of
If you're
moving
in the
it too
market
much.
for
I
a
think you
real
gotta keep it in one
life-changing
place.
tool,
You gotta leave that on the burner
consider
for a couple minutes.
Go do something else in your kitchen for maybe
These
8
ain't looking too
seconds
good.
on it. For me, this is where I like to turn the heat off. You'll have
Yo,
to
why you
train
turning the
to
heat
go
off?
live
This ain't it.
Because remember, eggs are gonna keep cooking.
I don't like
after you
this.
Turn the heat off. You
This
prefer
isn't
their
good.
Scrambies
Nah,
dry
this-
with no liquid
this is not
remaining.
doing it for me.
I grew up.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, you leave them like that. Don't move them around. That's what I'm saying. Don't move it around. Like leave it in one spot.
But I mean, it's not even fully cooked on the inside.
Let's see that. Let's see it.
I'm gonna roll this
Let's
out
see it.
and burnt
Oh, that's what I'm talking
Burnt on the outside, look
about. See, that's what I'm talking
on the
about.
You need to learn your lesson.
Right into the pot.
I don't know about this. I don't like that water. Water is not gonna do what you want it to do. Water is not what I want. I need oil, that's it. It's oil in direct contact with the pan. That's looking undercooked. That's looking undercooked.
All right, so
No.
our shrimp is perfect
This is not
all the
it.
way through. It's got a nice brilliant pink
I don't
on
like
it,
this one.
Some good flavor from the lemon and peppercorns.
No.
And that's it. That's how to
Turn
cook
that off.
shrimp,
Turn that
everybody.
shrimp to have plenty of delicious surface area. I'm gonna cook
You know
these
I
on
like
baking
surface
sheet with
area.
A rim and a wrap keep the shrimp from sitting in the excess glaze that is going to burn under the broiler.
I like
Got
burning
silicone
though, so I don't know what he's
pastry
talking
brush here,
about.
and the first goes on.
That
Nice
glaze
and
is gonna
Now
do
is when I
things.
2 or 3 minutes, I'll pull it out and glaze them again.
Another
Doing multiple
glaze?
coats like this really helps build a thick lacquered finish.
Yo,
on the
hold up.
shrimp.
How long have those
3 or
been
4
in there
minutes
for?
After that, the second length of your broiler. Mine took 15 minutes.
15
total.
minutes?
Usually judge shrimp done this by how
Under
much
the
they cook.
broiler?
I want to see them visibly.
So that's
curled,
gonna be
not
doing
quite as tight as
things.
a ball.
This is
Last
good.
time under the
I like
broiler
this
is
one.
usually the longest for me.
This one's
Just
real
slice
good.
it to get some real
Yo,
little shrimp.
He's cooking it too much though. He's cooking it too much though.
Alrighty, I'm nice and careful to keep
Oh my God.
sloshing the drip
It's
pan
too
and look at those little
much! Miard, it's okay. What? You're You're having another reaction. Mira, do you think that you act the way you do because your father didn't hug you growing up? Yeah. I guess that makes sense. I think it would be worthwhile for you to consider if he spoiled our relationship. So, something that we haven't. I'd be interested in it. I see that we are scheduled for next week. Is that still good for you? Yeah. Next week. See you next week on the Miard Reaction!
Casey.
Not dares anyone to find a better pizza.
Oh, really?
Papa
Safe.
just couldn't resist the challenge. He commissioned independent taste tests. Papa
Safe.
John's won big time.
Maybe that's because our video uses great video editing. Casey Hut can't even rotoscope a pizza slice.
Anyone can claim to get more reacts, but it's you, the Sellerites, who've decided.
Better ingredients, better pizza.
Safe.
Try our Papa's Choice. That's a large pizza with your choice of up to 5 toppings for just $9.99.
Yo, what up, yeast beasts and celiac maniacs? Today, we're making no-knead bread. You don't need it. You don't need bread. Get this stuff out of here. You don't need it. What did I say? We don't need bread. First up, we got the classic peanut butter and banana sandwich that your mom used to make you. You don't need the bread. You take the peanut butter, you put it in the bowl, you get the banana, and there you go. Why do you need the bread? Yo, call your mother, by the way. She worries about you. You don't need it. Next up, buttered toast. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need bread. Next up, grilled cheese. You don't need bread. It's already grilling up. Why do you feel like you need bread? Is it because it's filling a hole in your heart that your father took when he left you and your mother when you were 13? Let's talk about it. That was harder to bite into than I thought it would be. Are you still recording? Yo, what up, donkers? I'm hearing a lot of talks about people trying not to eat nuts in November. Calling it like No Nut November or something. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all some tips on how to not eat nuts for the rest of this month. Let's get into it. Roasted salted peanuts? Nah. Roasted salted peas. Crack some of those in your mouth. Cocoa nut? Nah. Not during No Nut November. Try some cocoa. Try it hot. You guys like walnuts? Try just eating wall. Yo, where am I? Hey, yo, you over there. Who are you? Hey, yo, what up? My name's Miar. Sometimes I react. Oh, word? My name's Safe. I host an internet show. Yo, me too. Well, I used to. So, where am I? Yo, beats me, doggy. But yo, you should hit up my guy. He'll help you out. Yo, for sure, man. I'll airdrop you his contact card. Catch you on the next eclipse.
Stuck in space, but I got this. I ain't got no hoes that I don't miss. Reminisce of time before abyss. But I got no hoes that I don't miss. Stuck in space, but I got this. Bitch, stop it. Got my clock, I'ma clock it. Never had a hoe that I didn't miss. Reminiscing about time before the abyss. Chilling on the rocks like Johnny Walker. Spinning sick as shit, can't find me a body of water. I lost my North Star, she don't text me no more. Pull my heart like I'm drugstore, caviar and eyesore. What you know about space anyway? It's a great cliche, another cafe on Broadway. Never thought I'd see the day.
What up, home skillets? I'm your host, Safe Neighbor. And on Today in Safe in the Kitchen, we're gonna make drunken noodles.
Safe, you look different.
Nah, I didn't kill him. Now the first step in drunken noodles, we gotta get drunk.
Safe in the kitchen.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a drink. Get into this ice action. I'm gonna start drinking this. We'll come back to it in a couple minutes and start cooking. All right, I've been drinking for the last like 30 minutes. Peep this recipe here. I wrote this down before, so step one, we gotta prepare the noodles. Now, I got fresh noodles from the Asian grocery store down the street. Look at this stuff. This is fresh. It has to stay in the fridge to stay fresh. That's how fresh it is. That's where I keep my beets. Taiwanese flat noodles. You cook them in boiling water. So I'm gonna get some boiling water going. So our water is boiling. We now take 8 ounces of the noodles and we put it in the boiling water. 3 minutes, so the package says. I don't know what your package says. Mine says 4 inches. I don't know how long it's been, but I think it's at least been 3 minutes. Try not to spill too much.
Action.
While we wait for the water to boil, we're gonna start mixing our sauce. Now here's the big brain thing. When you're putting together a sauce, you gotta measure your stuff by order of cleanest to dirtiest. So the recipe asks for oyster sauce first, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the sugar because it'll less dirty up my tablespoon. And then the soy sauce is less dirty than the oyster sauce because it gets kind of stuck. So we need 3 tablespoons of soy sauce and 3. And then now we go for the oyster sauce because it's like goopier. And then that's 3. And you need a little twist to help, you know, so no spillage on the twist. And then if it ever calls for water, you do the water last because now I could rinse this tablespoon out with the water, so I could do. That didn't work. Do a little tablespoon of water. And then you do it in the deli container because what you do is you put the lid on the deli container and then you can just shake that shit. When you're drinking and you're making drunken noodles, it's very important to stay hydrated. One thing we gotta get for the ingredients is about a cup of basil. Now luckily I got some basil growing over at the patio. Let's go look. So we need about 1 cup, so I'll just probably start harvesting some of these leaves. That's not a cup, but I'm kind of bored, so we'll just call that good enough. We'll do some mise en place. The best thing to do while you're drunk, you start chopping some green onions into 3-inch pieces. Is that what it, or 1 inch? It doesn't matter. So you cut it lengthways. So probably something like this is good, and then that's probably good. Let me educate y'all. Drunk noodles. It doesn't say. I thought it would say like where it came from, but this is actually just a recipe for it. But I assume someone was drunk in Chinese because well.
Nope. No.
No, this says Chinese drunk noodles.
Oh.
Now we start to stir fry. You get your wok really hot. You do the oil, like 2 tablespoons of oil, and then you want to add your garlic. Get that sizzling, and then you want to add a dollop of chili paste. But here's the thing: you don't want that to happen. That's maybe too much chili. I take some of it out. I think I messed up. And then once that's going for 10 seconds, then you add the onions, all over. Okay, not the green onions. Don't stick your hand in the wok either. I did that because I'm a professional. Let's get that stir frying. Once the chicken and the onions, are you still recording?
Action.
Make sure you open up some windows or well ventilated because the chili oil really hurts. Once the onions have been cooked for a little bit, then we add the chicken. I don't know how much chicken, but that's chicken. And then a little bit, like 2 teaspoons of fish sauce. And then let that cook.
While the chicken cooks, get some fresh air. It's good for your lungs. Now I believe in faith-based cooking. Now what that means is that I don't use any of these stinky meat thermometers. When I look at my kitchen, I just pray that it's cooked. I just trust in the Lord that the chicken is cooked. And right about now, it looks kind of cooked. So what we do is we add the green onions, and then we add the sauce. And then we add the noodles. What pepper spray is it in? Let that cook. Let that get to know each other. Let them become friends. We're not in the business of cooking. We're in the business of friendship. Look how good this looks. Seriously though. And then we add the basil and we serve. See how easy that was? Add your 1 cup of basil. Mix that all in. Lastly, we serve the noodles in a bowl. This looks good. Ooh-wee, look at that. I got my chopsticks, I got my noodles, I got my fudge juice. Ooh, that looks delicious. Let's try a little bit of the chicken. It's too hot. Oh, it's really spicy actually. Oh god, it tastes good though. As soon as you try it, I'll probably put the recipe link down below. Anyway, thanks for watching Safe in the Kitchen. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya. What if poo came out of us?
It's so hot and I'm bored. Fanta, Fanta, don't you want a Fanta, Fanta? Don't you want a Fanta, Fanta? I don't think that was Fanta she was drinking.
Hey yo, what up, garbanzo, bozos, and tahini meanies? Today, we're making hummus. You guys hear something? I see you're making hummus. Hummus, humans are us. We are but hummus. Hummus is not another snack or a side, another dip for your fries. It's a mindset. So why is your mind set on what hummus could be? That was weird.
Safe in the kitchen.
Anyway, there's a lot of hummus videos on the internet, and I bet you guys are wondering, how can I trust this guy? Well, I'll have you know that I'm an RA. No, not a resident advisor. Alright, level with me. Let's talk ingredients. Now the first and most important ingredient, garbanzo beans. I like to get the low sodium kind, that way I can control the sodium. Then we got tahini, salt, olive oil, cayenne pepper. Rest in peace, Chef John.
He's not dead.
He died 2 years ago and was replaced by a clone. Open up your third eye! Cumin, lemon, and garlic. Now the first step, of course, we gotta open up this can of garbanzo. Now don't forget, every can of garbanzo comes with a free bean juice drink. That was delicious. Now, pour your garbanzo in your food processor. Next, we gotta add tahini. Now, I don't really measure this stuff. I just kinda like to add a lot. That's looking good. Then, pinch of salt. That's a lot of salt. You watching your sodium intake? That's why I got the low sodium garbanzo. Don't listen to that guy. Next up, olive oil. Garbanzo bean, chickpea, one and the same. We could have been one and the same, Ashley. No! But it lets you be free. Okay, well, then a little sprinkle of cayenne pepper, wake up those senses. A little bit of cumin, that'd be nice. Then, a little squeeze of lemon juice. Hey, can you keep it down? Oh, my apologies. Who's that guy? I guess a little bit more lemon. Ooh. Don't forget, pick out those seeds. Pick out those seeds. Next up, we got garlic. Now I like to add a lot of garlic. In fact, too close. What are you gonna do? Call the cops on me? Yo, don't actually, but. Now that we've got all the ingredients in the food processor, we're gonna let it mingle a little bit, let them get to know each other, flirt a little bit, maybe a little bit of making out, and we're gonna mix this party up. Attach the food processor head on and start mixing. While we wait for this to mix up, let's hear a quick tip. Always recycle your garbanzo bean can. Alright, I think it's done. Ooh, that's looking good. Now let's talk presentation. Damn, that's a fit. Now we're gonna kick things up a notch with a little spice. Sumac, garbanzo, tahini, you wouldn't wanna be me. Olive oil, the roots of our soil. Paprika. Alright. Now take some sumac and sprinkle it in a line like that. Now I don't know who Mac is or why he's getting sued, but it makes for a nice contrast, and that's how you make hummus.
Ooh. Can I get a dip?
Yeah, of course. Mmm. The vibe of that garlic, immaculate. Hey, you know I got some rhymes too. Yeah! Kick it!
Smash that chickpea, add my tahini, mix it real good, get the hummus creamy. Bitches gas me up like the garbanzo bean is the new good shit you ain't never seen. Beat it to my hoes, food for thought. Ready, make a lot, try to steal my stock. 2 beats to the forehead, that's a lock. Pass the sauce, hottest hummus in the block. Here we go again. Sheet of love, I've been gone since the war died. All alone again. Take control, I've been missing living your life. Here we go again. Sheet of love, I've been gone since the war died. All alone again. Take control, I've been missing living your life. Yo, what up, single people who are ready to mingle? I got a cake recipe for y'all that's gonna knock your socks off. Safe in the kitchen. First, don't forget to preheat your oven. We gotta set it to 300. I don't know what that is in Celsius because I don't care. Let's start with the dry ingredients. We need 1/4 a cup of flour, 1/4 a cup of sugar, 2 heaping tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1/4 a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/8 a teaspoon of baking soda. Lastly, pinch of salt. And then we whiskey, spatula, flippy the dry ingredients.
Is that from
What do you mean? I just made that up.
You made that up?
Yeah, just now. The dry ingredients. There's a little bit of clumps left over. I mean, that's okay. That's just the cocoa powder. Then we just need 1 large egg yolk. And the best way to separate an egg is over the container containing the egg from the last take that you messed up. 1 egg yolk. 3 tablespoons of milk. 2 tablespoons of a neutral oil. And lastly, just a little dash of vanilla. 1/4 a teaspoon if you want to measure, but just a dash is okay. Whisk up all your ingredients. Just enough until it's combined. You don't want to overmix and form gluten. That's for bread, not for cakes. Now prepare 2 ramekins with some cooking oil. Start spooning your batter to the ramekins. Now that our oven's preheated, we can put our ramekins in the oven. I suggest putting it on a 1/4 baking sheet just to make it a little bit easier to transport. And into the center of the oven. While we wait for the cakes to bake, let's make some frosting. Now, we start off with a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, 1 heaping tablespoon of cocoa powder. Make sure you sift it to get rid of any clumps. Now that we got that sifted, just add a little splash of milk. Just a little. You need a lot less than you think you do. Perfect. Now that the frosting's done, I guess we just, wait. 2, 1. The cakes are done. Let's go ahead and take these bad boys out of the oven. Ooh, these are looking good. Now let's talk decoration. Go ahead and spoon some of our frosting on top. Damn, this is looking bussin' on God. Woo! Y'all see this? Hey, come in tight. Get a closer look of these. Let's add some sprinkles, chocolate sprinkles, over the top. Dang. Yo, if this don't get you booty, and finally, share it with a loved one. What do you mean you're single? You're sad and alone? You tried Tinder Gold, but now you feel even more desperate because you put a financial stake in even the chance of getting booty? Alright, I got some ideas. Alright, I got you. This one's super easy. All you need is a mug. It's single serving. Come on. All you need is 2 tablespoons of flour, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and mix that all up in your mug. Now for our wet ingredients. Just 2 tablespoons of milk, 1 tablespoon of oil. Whisk it all together to combine. How easy was this? Now, we don't even need the oven. We just pop this bad boy in the microwave. Microwave it on high for 60 seconds. And it's done. Look at that. And I guess, sit on the couch and share it with your cat. What do you mean you're not baking powder? Your milk's expired? That was too hard? Alright, I'll figure something out. Come on, let's go. You got pancake mix. Yeah, pancake mix. Perfect. It's got a leavener already in it, as well as flour and some sugar. That'll work well. Hot cocoa mix? You got hot cocoa mix? Yeah, the store brand is just fine. We need an oil. Margarine. I assume you got margarine. You can't afford butter. And I think we got what we need. Take your stank face Hermione mug, 2 tablespoons of margarine into your mug. Microwave this on high for 15 seconds to melt. Perfect. Now let's just add about equal parts water. Now we just need 2 packets of hot cocoa mix. And finally, let's just go with about, 2 heaping tablespoons of pancake mix. Microwave this on high for 60 seconds. And, if it overflows, don't worry about it. This looks good, right? I mean, it's got like a cake consistency. It's honestly not bad. Here, do you want to try some?
Ugh, that's disgusting.
What's wrong? What's up? Why are you upset? Where are you going?
Oh, it's so dry. Oh!
Yo, what up, funky monkeys and caffeine junkies? On the low, coffee kind of sucks. It's difficult to make, bitter, people can be mad snobs about it. So today, I'm gonna show you an easy recipe to make coffee for all of y'all who hate coffee.
Safe in the kitchen.
Start off, we're gonna need some hardware. You're gonna need a big glass jar, which you can probably find at Walmart or your mom's garage, a cheesecloth, a rubber band, and a kitchen scale. And yo, if you don't already have a kitchen Papa, you making coffee? Yo, let me get a cup of that Joe when you're done.
Who are you?
I'm a little safe, Habibi. I'm safe, but I'm mad little.
And like a New Yorker or something?
Mijo, don't worry about it. You're mad obedient right now.
I just can't place your accent.
My guy, not for nothing, but you're thinking too much about this. It's culturally ambiguous. It's how you avoid the Twitter mob.
This doesn't really make any sense. Like, I'm not really getting the joke.
Are you really breaking the fourth wall on me?
Just don't understand why you're like...
Habibi, I'm little, but I got a big personality. Do I gotta explain every joke to you? I thought you wrote the damn script.
There's a little taken back here.
Poppy, just make me a cup, all right? I've had a mad long day.
All right. Now, the first step, we gotta take our jar and put our cheesecloth in it. From here, you can tighten the cheesecloth, or if you got a rubber band, that'll work nicely to keep it in place. We just take our kitchen scale, make sure you zero it out, and we're ready for coffee. Now let's talk coffee beans. You could go with a whole bean from a local roaster, but honestly, we're gonna disrespect this cup with creamer and sweetener. You could also go with a name brand that you can find at the store. This stuff is still too expensive. I suggest even just going with an off-brand from the grocery store, pre-ground. This stuff will do you just fine. Now, if you want bonus points, a lot of grocery stores do sell coffee in bulk, and you can grind those beans in store. If you do that though, make sure you set the grind to coarse, and then try to brew your coffee like right after grinding.
Yo, what's a grocery store? Is that like a big bodega?
Jesus, you're still here?
Yo, mad disrespect. I only know bodegas because I may or may not be from New York.
It's clear that the main inspiration for your character is New York. I mean, you got a Yankees hat on right
now.
Yo,
you know I got a guy in 17th and 27th?
We're not in New York, there's no 27th Street.
17th. Anyway, he got a bodega, he'll make you the best cup. And you can get a slice just a few blocks away. You know what, let me give him a call. Let me figure out where his bodega's at.
I'm not trying to film a show here.
Hey, Lil Paul, it's Lil Safe.
So wait, your friends are little too?
Lil Safe.
I mean, like, in the Safe Neighbor universe?
Keep it down, I'm on the phone over here. Not you, Lil Paul. Hey, what block's your bodega on? Turn down your damn TV. What block's your bodega?
Hey, come on, you can't smoke in here.
Busting my balls over here. Not you, Paul. 19th and 20th? Oh my God, I was way off. Hey, yo, is that Full House? Is that Full House on the TV? You ever see that episode where Stephanie gets her first period?
That's definitely not an episode.
Danny's out of town. Joey's babysitting. He don't know what to do. It's crazy. Yeah. All right, say hi to your mother for me. Call me back later. So this guy's crazy.
Can I get back to him?
Yeah, you can get back into it. I'll be quiet.
Now we'll want a 1:8 ratio of coffee to water. You might want to pre-measure your jar so you know about how much water it holds. I know this one holds about 64 fluid ounces, so that means I want about 8 ounces of coffee. Just go ahead and scoop up 8 ounces of coffee into your cheesecloth. And 8 ounces. Perfect. From here, you can actually spice it up or even sweeten it up by adding a little bit of sugar or maybe like a pumpkin spice mix for the fall. But honestly, I prefer to keep it pretty plain and then just kind of flavor it up later on.
What's in your mouth? What do you got?
You have a cat?
I got a pain in my ass is what I got.
And the cat's little?
Of course she's little. If she was big, she'd eat me. Eating everything off the floor. If you throw up my Adidas, you out. Dead ass.
I'm sure she's fine.
I'm schwitzing, my guy. Hey, yo, this is kind of like that episode of Full House. You ever seen Full House?
Yeah.
Yeah, all those guys in like one house. Anyway, Cosmo, right? The dog?
Yeah.
He gets in Jesse's nightstand, eats a brownie. You know what I'm talking about. Forget about it. This dog starts acting up. He starts acting all crazy. The kids, they don't really understand what's going on. You know, they're too little to understand.
Anyway,
yo,
now we add water.
Over here.
Make sure that your scale is zeroed out again and add 64 ounces of water. I recommend going with filtered water. You could use tap water, but filtered water does help a little bit. Now, if you want coffee in the morning, you're gonna wanna start brewing this around mid-afternoon, maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock, because we're gonna let this brew for about 16 hours.
16 hours? My God, you're killing me here.
It's movie magic. I got another one in the fridge I've been brewing. I'm just gonna do a swap.
This guy right here, you know, you're smart, you know that? Hey, yo, where's my cat?
So I'll be back in 16 hours.
16 hours? Swap in the fridge.
All right,
bust
we're
out.
back.
What do you
16 hours later.
Oh,
and
I get it.
Our cold brew is done. Now all we gotta do is pour it into another container. Now let's talk flavoring and sweetness. You could go ahead with a creamer that you like. This will provide cream and sweetness, or you could just go with whole milk or half and half. From there, you'll probably want to add your own sweetener. I like to get these little stevia squeeze bottles because I'm already fat enough. But if you want to make your own simple syrup,
I would recommend a 2-to-1 ratio of sugar to water. Hey, my guy, you ever see that Full House episode where, yo, what's with you in Full House? Is it not a great show, my guy? Is it
Alright,
not?
I mean, it didn't age the best.
This guy's talking about aging the best. Yo, I'm little, I can see your hairline receding from over here. All right, get this. Controversial at the time, right? Danny hits DJ, yeah.
Definitely didn't happen.
Sucks her right in the kisser for talking back to him. Mad sober for the guy, but it's too late. DJ runs out crying. Jesse comes in, he's not sure if he should beat up Danny or go console DJ. Yo, that was crazy, man. Finally, I'm just gonna go ahead and add some creamer to my coffee. And some ice. And our cold brew is done. Hey, yo, where's my cup of coffee?
I got your cup right here.
My guy, this is too big. You're killing me here. How am I gonna drink all this? What up, cream heads who are out of eggs? I got an ice cream recipe that's easy and totally tubular. Let's get started. Safe in the kitchen. Let's make this a little bit easier. Instead of measuring things out into a bowl, let's measure things in our 2-cup glass measure. But you could use a bowl too, just make sure it's microwave safe. To start off, we're gonna go with 1/2 cup of whole milk. From there, we need 1/4 cup of sugar. Just go ahead and pour that sugar until the milk rises to the 3/4 cup line. Now we're just gonna pop this bad boy in the microwave for around 30 seconds, just so the sugar dissolves. And it's done. The sugar won't be totally dissolved, but that's why we gotta stir. Next up, we're gonna need 2/3 cup of heavy cream or heavy whipping cream. I'm pretty sure they're the same thing. To measure this one out, we're gonna go ahead with a little bit over 1 1/4 cup. That should give us 1/2 cup plus a little bit extra to make 2/3 cup. Stir that together. Lastly, just a pinch of salt and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now we're gonna pop this bad boy in the freezer for about 15 minutes just to make sure it's really chill. Yo, now I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm sure y'all are thinking about how like, damn, that's a lot of sugar, that's a lot of fat. This ain't too healthy. Listen, I know, but we're only making a pint and you need that fat and that sugar. That fat is gonna thicken the mixture, which is gonna help trap the air when we churn that ice cream. That sugar is gonna lower the freezing temperature of that water and make sure our ice cream stays smooth. Now is really not the time to go looking at stevia or sweet and low or anything like that. It's just gonna make your mixture not as satisfying.
Sick magnet.
Oh, these stupid ones or that cool one?
That cool one.
Oh, this one? You can get that at my merch store. Link down below. Dang. Now, our ice cream is looking pretty cool. Now real quick, this is a vanilla base. If you want to go for more of a chocolate base, you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, keep the vanilla. If you want to go for a cherry base, I'd omit the vanilla and add some maraschino syrup. Let's talk ice cream makers. Now you don't gotta go out and get a $300 one, but also we're not doing science experiments. We're out of grade school now. We're not gonna do the bowl of ice with the other bowl on top of that bowl. This ice cream maker was like $40 or $50 on Amazon. It'll do you right. Now part of this is some forethought. You're gonna need to put this bowl in the freezer for like 24 hours beforehand. Load it up with the churner thing and the lid. Now turn this bad boy on, pour your mixture in, and start churning. Now if you live in a hot area or if it's kind of hot in your place, you could throw a towel over this. This will help keep everything cold and
chilling. While we wait for that to churn, we're gonna go ahead and prep our toppings. We got Twix Cookies and Cream, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and Reese's Peanut Butter Lovers.
Why is that one open?
It was on clearance. Go ahead and chop these up. That's looking good. Now we just wait for this to churn up. Now once it gets to about this stage, this is when we add the toppings. I've also decided last minute that I'm gonna add some mini marshmallows and chocolate sprinkles. And you know what? That's the fun of making ice cream at home. You can add whatever you want into it. Now we don't want to overturn this. It'll actually start melting and it'll be worse for the ice cream. So when it looks like this, you're done. This recipe should fit almost perfectly into a 16-ounce deli container, about a pint. If you want to know more about deli containers, I got a vid for you. It should kind of have a milkshake-like consistency. It should actually look like ice cream. Now here's the unfortunate part. We gotta let this sit in the freezer overnight, but honestly, on the low, at about 3 to 4 hours, it'll be a great texture. Pop this in the freezer and, oh, what is this? Did we make a swap? This is what it should look after a little bit. Let's go ahead and try a bite. Look at that texture. Let me know your favorite toppings in the comment section below. It helps feed the algorithm. And let me know what you think in the comments. What are your favorite ice cream toppings? Yo, that's delicious. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What are your favorite ice cream toppings? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Yo, what up, sandwich kings who buy outlandish things? Today, we're making ice cream sandwiches. Safe in the kitchen. Now, first thing we'll need is some cookie dough. You could make it from scratch along with everything else, but I got too much hair and too little underwear pics posted on my Instagram to make everything from scratch. I prefer to have my face on camera, not my bulge. So I went ahead and got some cookie dough from the grocery store. This is 8 ounces of chocolate chip cookie dough. Now the perfect size cookie for ice cream sandwiches is 2 ounces of cookie dough. That's about 3 of these squares here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 3 of these and mold it into 1 cookie. Throw this on your baking sheet lined with a silpan mat or parchment paper. Now for reference, these are about 3 inches in diameter. So as long as you got that, you should be good. Now bake these according to the package instructions. This says 10 to 14 minutes. Since these are bigger cookies, I'm gonna go with the top end of that and put them in the oven for 14 minutes. Once your cookies are done, take your Winnie the Pooh Christmas oven mitt and pull them out. The resulting size of these things should be about the size of a lid of a deli container. Once again, if you want to know more about deli containers, I got a vid for you. Just let these bad boys cool for like 5 to 10 minutes. After about like 3 minutes or so, you're pretty safe to move these over to a cooling rack. Now when it comes to the ice cream filling, you got 2 options. You can get a pint from the store, or you can make your own. If you didn't see our video on making ice cream, let's go to the past and get a little bit of a recap.
You know him, you love him, you sometimes, almost always hate him. He's Safe Neighbor.
Whoa, no. That is way too far in the past. I just mean like the video from last week. Can we get the video clip from last week? Half a cup of whole milk, 1/4 a cup of sugar. This bad boy in the microwave for around 30 seconds, just so the sugar dissolves. 2/3 a cup of heavy cream, just a pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Pop this bad boy in the freezer for about 15 minutes and start churning. This is when we add the toppings. You're done. We gotta let this sit in the freezer overnight. Sweet, now you know. The only difference I would do is put it into an 8-ounce deli container. This will be the perfect ice cream puck for your ice cream sandwich. Let's go ahead and make an ice cream sandwich with the homemade ice cream. Open up your deli container, take a knife, and just kind of go around the edge of the ice cream, loosen it up. Once it's loose around the edges, we gotta loosen it on the bottom.
So flip it upside down, run a little bit of hot water on it. Just like 5 seconds should be enough. Then take our bottom cookie, flip this on top of it, take your top cookie, and there you go. Look at that. Ice cream sandwich. If you want to go the extra mile, take some chocolate sprinkles or some cookies and sprinkle it on top. Now look at that. Look how good that looks. Now here's how I do it with a store-bought pint. I would recommend getting specifically a pint of ice cream. Take off the lid and literally just cut it with a knife. Freeze! All right. Now at about this point I realized that I had that sitting on the counter for way too long. I mean, look, the ice cream's all melted. It's smushing up on the cutting board. Anyway, I'd keep yours in the freezer until right before you cut into it. Make sure it's really cold. And also, tuck those fingers in. Despite what popular internet videos will have you believe, proper knife skills are useful to learn. Okay, let's get back to the video. Just put that on top. Your other cookie on top like that. Smush it down. And look at that. Another perfect ice cream sandwich. I'm gonna take some time to enjoy this. Let me know in the comments what cookie and ice cream combination you think would make the best ice cream sandwich. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Set. Action.
Okay. What up, neighbors and space invaders? My name's Safe Neighbor. This is the Safe Neighbor Show. We're gonna take you inside.
So fucking dumb.
Yo, what up, suburban kids and Burger Kings? Today, we're making a pre-smash burger. Safe in the kitchen. First things first, we gotta butter our buns. So put some butter on the buns and throw the buns under the broiler. Next, we're gonna pre-smash our burgers. And the reason that I don't smash my burgers in the pan is it causes grease to just fly out everywhere. That grease catches fire, smokes up the entire apartment, alarms are going off, firemen are coming in, my girlfriend's looking at the firemen all oogly-eyed and everything like that. We don't want any of that. So pre-smash your burgers to avoid that. I got 4 2-ounce ground beef patties. Don't get that 90-10 stuff. Get that 80%, 20% fat beef. It'll do you right. Now you can do this a couple ways. The way that I do it is with 2 quarter baking sheets. Put one of your quarter baking sheets down, put down a square of parchment paper, take one of your meat patties like that, take another square of parchment paper, put that on top, and then smash that down. And now you got this perfect pre-smashed burger patty. And the nice thing too is you can season this pretty evenly with salt and pepper. Now I'm gonna make 3 more of these. If your buns look like this, you forgot them while filming and it's too far. No, I'll just throw them away. Now let's talk cheese. American cheese is a classic, but a lot of the American cheese in the grocery store is not legally cheese. If it says cheese product on the packaging, you don't want it. Get the stuff that says just cheese on it. Usually that's the Kraft Deli Deluxe brand. This stuff will do you right. Stop saying that. Now start preheating your cast iron skillet. If you don't got a cast iron skillet, a cast iron pan will work good. If you don't got that, even a nonstick will work just fine. Then, we just smack our patties down and peel off that parchment. Now let's season the other side of the burger. A little bit of salt. Now once it starts looking kind of cooked on the edges, it's ready to flip. This looks about done. Just scrape it off, put it on a wire rack so it doesn't get soggy at the bottom. Slice of cheese, the other one on top.
Another slice of cheese. And look at that. Yo, quick tip. Always clean your stove while it's still kind of warm. Don't let that grease cake on. Now let's assemble. Take your bottom bun, add some secret sauce to the bottom. Listen, if you want the recipe for the secret sauce, you gotta keep it on the DL. No one can know about this, all right? The last guy didn't turn out so well for him. But we got a recipe for secret sauce. After we've sauced our bottom patty, just put the burger on top. We're gonna top this one off with some caramelized onions. And I got this heirloom tomato from a local farm. We're gonna cut into this. And always season your tomatoes. Then, put some secret sauce on the top bun. And that's it. No lettuce. Lettuce is for posers. Lettuce just messes up the burger. Everything starts sliding all around. You don't need lettuce. If the bun's crispy enough, it'll add that crunch. Now look at that. And best of all, no grease fire, no smoke. You don't want no smoke around here. I'm gonna take some time to enjoy this. Let me know what your favorite burger toppings are. Better not be lettuce. I'll see you guys in the next video.
What up, Texas Rangers and internet strangers? Today we're like gonna make like a Texas style barbecue sauce. I don't know, I've never made this before. Do we even have all this stuff? We'll make do with what I got. You definitely need some ketchup, some honey for that sweetness, and some Worcestershire sauce. Get a pot like this, put it on the stove, and turn that thing on high heat, the highest heat it can go. Now we just, now that it's preheated, take some ketchup, just put a lot in it. If it sizzles like that, it's good. We need some Worcestershire sauce, just a little bit. Yo, that's looking good. Mix that all up, and some honey. There you go. And don't forget, always season your food. Just a little pinch of salt. Yo, that's looking good. Now we just let that cook for a couple minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes. While you wait, maybe we watch a movie or something. Yo, are you an Orlando Brown fan? Oh, yo, we should watch Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. It's probably like Orlando Brown's best performance. That's the German version? Orlando Brown! Oh, his brothers are always so mean to him in this movie. No. Oh, they ripped up his paper. You know, she always believed in him. You know, he didn't get the support he needed from his father, but what's your favorite Orlando Brown quotable line? I like when he says, "Nine Schmattgans." Early on in this movie. See, this is why, you know, despite everything, Eddie was the bigger man and invited her. Damn. Damn, that was such a good movie. Oh, man. Oh, shit, sauce! Look at it. I knew we should have watched Halloween Town. I don't know why I even tried.
It's
I've
okay.
never made any Texas barbecue. I've never even been to Texas. Why? Oh, that gives me an idea. Ooh. You never know. I'll be back soon. I'm just, I'm going to Texas.
how to make the best Texas barbecue. I flew down to Texas to meet with my friend Alejandro from Mexico to teach me all about Texas barbecue.
Just trust me. I'm telling you. Put this on. Come on. Go ahead.
What does this got to do with Texas barbecue?
Just trust me. Just trust me.
What does this got to do with Texas barbecue?
Just trust me. Just trust me.
No, man.
Just trust me.
I don't know what it's got to do with barbecue. It was pretty nice. I don't know what it's got to do with Texas barbecue.
What does this got to do with Texas barbecue? Just trust me. Just trust me. Just trust me. Hey, how are you feeling, buddy?
Oh, not too good.
Say it.
I think you're ready.
He's doing it! He's doing it! He's doing it!
I'm back from Texas. You know, I learned a lot about Texas. I learned a lot of good things. You know, it's one of the biggest states in the United States. That was pretty cool. And did you know that Texas has got toast that's like 2 slices of toast put together? But it's like 1 slice. I learned a lot about making Texas barbecue in Texas. A lot about kind of what guns to use and kind of line dancing kind of moves. And all right, let's get rolling. What up, Texas Rangers and Internet Strangers? Today, we're making a Texas-style barbecue sauce. Yo, what up? Before we start this video, I just want to acknowledge that I haven't really uploaded in a while. Let's do the video. First up, we're gonna work up an appetite by doing some arts and crafts. You know what we're missing around here? We got some ghosts, we got some bats, we need some jack-o'-lanterns. Get an orange piece of paper and fold it in half. On the folded edge, we're gonna cut half of a pumpkin shape. Now we gotta give this pumpkin a stem. On a green or brown construction paper, just cut a little square. Now we'll take our double-sided tape and attach our stem. Now it's a pumpkin. Now let's make it a jack-o'-lantern. Let's cut out some eyes. Tape the eyes to the pumpkin. Let's give this pumpkin a nose. He's gonna wanna smell what we're cooking. And right in the middle. Now let's get this pumpkin screaming. To make a mouth, just kind of cut a regular mouth shape and we'll cut out the teeth later. And remember kids, don't ask your parents' permission before using scissors. Just do that anyway. Be cool like me. We're just gonna cut out some teeth. Just 2 little triangles like that. And 2 more at the bottom. Check out this mouth. Let's tape it to the pumpkin. And now we got a completed jack-o'-lantern. Let's hang him up maybe above the sink next to this toxic waste.
Put tape on this thing.
Oh my gourd!
What the fuck? What's going on? What the hell is this?
Don't
What
worry
am
about
I?
it, man.
What is
you'll pick it up
life?
real soon.
I just don't understand anything. What are these sensations? The words coming out of my mouth?
Chill. You're really getting down to vibes.
Is that a feeling? Vibes? What's a vibe?
Don't worry. My buddy Chris just freaked out the same way. We gave him some food. He was all set. Let's get cooking. Now that we've worked up an appetite and played God, let's get started with the recipe. To go over the ingredients, we'll need some onion, garlic, orange bell peppers, macaroni, fire roasted tomatoes, heavy cream, cheddar cheese, and beef. First step is we gotta chop up our onion. And remember kids, don't ask your parents' permission before handling knives. I don't, and I'm cool as hell. Remember kids, that wasn't sped up footage. I was that fast. You can be too. Now let's dice up our garlic. Always rinse off your garlic. What, did your friend from school say I sped up that garlic footage? Tell him he's a liar. That was not sped up. I really went that fast. You can too. Grab a knife and try it. Next, get a pot of salted water to a boil and start preheating your saucepan because we're gonna be making a sauce. It's getting saucy in here.
Hey man, I've been doing a lot of thinking. I think God made me.
No. It was just me, man. It was the toxic waste.
Oh.
No, that's not real.
Okay.
Add your canola oil. Put in your beef. Season it up with some pepper and a pinch of salt. Does it look like my head's coming out of the pot?
No.
Now let this cook for a couple minutes on medium to high heat. Now that the meat's all browned, add your onions. Let that cook until translucent. Translucent. Then add your garlic and let that cook for about 30 more seconds. Let's add a can of diced fire red tomatoes. Let that cook for, I don't know how long. Once that's been cooking for a little bit, add about a cup of heavy cream. While the sauce is simmering, let's add our pasta to the boiling water. And then cook it until al dente. So for this pasta, it's 6 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and set our timer. How do I set a timer here? At 6 minutes, we'll drain the pasta.
So I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do with my life. I think I want to start a family.
In this economy?
Well, we live in a low cost of living area.
I mean, can you even like physically do that? Do you know how that works?
My man, I discovered the internet 5 minutes ago.
And 6 minutes. Let's drain our pasta. Safe in the kitchen, more like Stevie in the kitchen.
That's funny.
To finish off our sauce, we're gonna shred some sharp cheddar cheese. Once that's melted, add your pasta. Give that a stir. Now, let's prep our peppers. First, we're gonna cut right off the top. Oh crap. Now let's prep the peppers. Cut the top off your pepper and leave a generous amount. You don't want to cut into the stem. There we go. So now the stem is perfectly intact. Then we'll remove the seeds. Give it a little bit of a spanking to get those last seeds. We've got a small paring knife, and we're gonna cut our jack-o'-lantern face. Cut out 2 eyes. Now let's give it a mouth. Just kind of cut out just kind of like a mouth. And now we got our jack-o'-pepper. Hey, looks just like you.
Actually, man, I find that kind of offensive.
It's cultural appreciation, not cultural appropriation. Don't worry, I'm 2% pepper.
Hey, it's safe from the edit. I thought these both were terrible, so I just left the whole clip in. Let me know which one you hate the least in the comments.
Now just stuff our peppers with the filling. Put the lids on top. And carefully put this into the center of a 350-degree oven. And let that bake for 30 minutes. And we're ready to eat. These look pretty good. I even got one for my friend.
Oh, no thanks, man. I'm actually vegan now.
Oh. Well, they probably aren't even that good anyway. They look kind of too scary to eat.
You know what's really scary? Clinical depression.
Clinical depression?
Yeah, my uncle had it.
Well, you know where I can't be clinically depressed? The happiest place on earth.
We're at Disneyland. We're gonna see how scary everything is. We're gonna rate things out of 5 pumpkins.
Back in high school, everything was so cool. Back in high school, everything was so awesome.
Pirates of the Caribbean's 4 out of 5 pumpkins. Not enough Halloween.
Back in high school, everything was so great.
It's not actually haunted, right?
And we were falling down the line.
0 out of 5 pumpkins.
Why?
Kind of too scary.
Sally, she was my girl. She was my world.
Forgot my hat at home. So I got a snapback goof backwards as always. -1 pumpkins. The ride broke down.
Back then we were kings of the cafeteria. And we were not.
Astro Blasters 5 out of 5 pumpkins. Help right at home.
Who are you Disney bounding as?
Who am I Disney bounding as? Can't tell. Walt Disney Company board member Francis D'Souza.
Sally,